All right, this is a different face, one we haven't seen in a while, but you know what? I say hell, let's get to it. Like, I have not seen Kiwian, aka Top, a former SC2 Pro, turn AoE4 Pro in quite some time. So I'm going to take this opportunity to make him shine. One and all, welcome back to the AoE4 action for a showdown between Kiwian on the French in the blue. On the other side of this, we've got a Wololo account, which is a top 300 account, playing as Zhu Xi's Legacy. An interesting matchup, right? Zhu Xi's Legacy, I think people are almost completely and utterly tired of them at this point, but I thought it'd be interesting to feature, considering I don't think I've yet to see a single French matchup for this Civ. And a lot of people might say, well KP, you've watched Jeanne D'Arc, you've seen how that one goes, but that's a very different matchup, I think. Like, the interesting thing about Jeanne D'Arc versus Zhu Xi, it's more of an all-in approach, whereas the French, they're still good old TC boomers. I'm curious to see if Kiwian takes that angle and if the French are able to contest the eco powerhouse that is the Zhu Xi. We are, of course, going to be a golden pit. Name of the game is take that center if you like gold, and both of these civs love gold. They need it for that late game, so I'm expecting quite a lot of bloodbathing towards that mid game. Scanning-wise, it looks like Kiwian did dart through the center, and unfortunately for him, this is a bait. I have yet to see sheep really spawn in here. Maybe one straggler. It feels like this map is designed in a way that if you're going through the center, you're always set for disappointment. So, little warning, little tip to people. Most of the sheep on this map generate on the outskirts. So, choose a direction, beeline around it, and get what you can. Spawn-wise, not too bad for Kiwian here, actually. Oh my... Huh? Well, that's a jackpot. I don't remember the last time I saw that many sheep on one tile. Good lord. All right, so Kiwian, a little bit of a shaky start in the scout rotation, but I think he might... No. Keep. I think he might not be okay, guys. All right, let's speed up this grim moment because I've got a feeling that there is going to be a rotation coming out by Wololo to the south side any moment now. It's weird from Kiwian, right? He feels like he's missed sheep, and oh my god, he misses them again. I feel rough for Kiwian here. This is the tough part of this map, right? Is like, I think the scouting rotations still haven't fully been ironed in. Like, roughly they're known to be out on the outskirts. It looks like he does get there first in the end. Kiwian, like I said, this guy used to be incredibly active. In fact, he used to be like a top 100, top 50 player in the game easily, consistently. In fact, Season 1, he finished 31st in the world. But he kind of fell off. You know, it felt like he didn't really play as many games. For reference, Season 5, the season just before the expansion, the Sultanate Ascend, he played a total of 16 games. The season before that, he was down to 150 games, which for a lot of people might seem like a lot, but for a pro, not so much. And now, just a few months in, he's sitting at 38 games. So he's sort of active. He plays a few games a day. He mainly only plays the French as it stands, or Jeanne D'Arc. But I'm hoping maybe we're going to see more of him in the future, because I do miss this guy. I think he had a lot of talent, a lot of potential. He was one of the fiercest Mongol players when the game first came out. I still recall how vicious his outpost rush timings were. Well, how are we looking on the other side of this? In the end, what was the sheep haulage? It looks like it was 10 for Wololo. Kiwi, how have you only got 6? What? No, the sheep went south. Come on. Oh. All right, this is rough, and it's about to get rougher, folks. Meditation Garden has come in. I don't think we need another rant about this. I mean, we kind of do, but I think I'm tired of it at this point. That is going to be, what? He's touching 3 there, so that's going to be a 72 food, 30 stone, and I think he also touches the gold. So 30 gold and about maybe 8, 10 wood. Yeah, kind of insane. Oh, wait. Yes! Finally, they slipped up. Wololo, I think he misclicked there. There is no reason that should not be 1 tile further north. He didn't get the gold. Oh, I'm so happy right now. Screw Zhu Xi pickers. Kiwian on the other side of this is already getting ready for the full pump send-in, right? He's got the School of Cavalry, archery range being added in immediately, so has his clear target. And this might be effective because look at the opening for Wololo. Didn't rely on outpost to defend himself, is actually going into racks and into spearmen. I still can't believe they missed this. Still 111 meditation garden, but still. Oh, man. I can't. I have to keep mocking it. It's not about Wololo specifically. It's just about Zhu Xi slipping up. It always puts a smile on my face. Oh, Kiwian though. Dude, this is like, this is, you can tell Kiwian doesn't play as many games these days because this is about as like generic old school 2022 French build as it comes, right? Immediately without hesitation dropping the archer range alongside the School of Cavalry and then straight into the blacksmiths. Probably for a very early ram attempt here, I'm sensing. He hasn't really been able to do anything with the knight so far. I'm a little bit surprised, actually, because if he circles around the back, I mean, there are targets, but it looks like with 3 spearmen there already, he's a bit hesitant here. And that's true. Kiwian is too busy being a Giga Chad at Stormgate. I think he has been playing in a bunch of the closed tournaments, if I'm not mistaken, from what I've heard. Him and Lucifron, I think, have been doing quite a bit as well. Actually, I think Lucy's even playing a bunch of Zero Space. Dude, 2024 is going to be a crazy year for RTSs. I wonder actually if people would be interested in me covering different RTSs as well as AoE 4. I think that could be very thrilling. Just get a nice mixture of content, showing off all the new games, the mods that exist in different games. Dude, I'm excited for this year. Early Blunt comes in from Kiwian. Not able to do enough yet, but don't worry, folks. This is like the old school French, dude. He's literally prepping siege engineering at 6.5 minutes. Oh, man, this is like... When was the last time you actually saw a French player do this, by the way? Be honest, like in chat, like, are they just doing it and I'm not catching the game? So I feel like every French player tends to trend towards Castle Age now. They tend to trend towards a second or a third or a fourth TC. Not Kiwian. Kiwian wants this game done with. And Wololo is unfortunately a greedy mother ducker. He's going for Xiangnan Tower. He's gone for Stone and Wood. He's actually going to try to go multi-TC here. I think Kiwian has a good shot of killing him. I mean, this feels insanely greedy to me. And I'm sure I'm not alone in that thought process. Admittedly, Wololo could not rush Castle Age here. Rushing Castle Age would be a really bad play. Because if you rush Castle Age, it has to be Shaolin Monks, right? And Shaolin Monks will do nothing against the Knights that will cycle charge them. But Wololo could have played into mass archery ranges and spammed out Chiganu. That would have been super effective here. Instead, they're getting pressured. And they're trying for a TC drop now. Where's the ram? The ram is half done. Spinman will be able to push this away. I don't know, man. I like Kiwi's chances right now. Also, keep in mind that he's already starting to scale an eco lead, right? Because he's playing French, not Jeanne D'Arc. So even though he's only 1 TC, it's not as painful as it would be as Jeanne in this situation. Dude, what an interesting way to play this. I wonder if Wololo suspected that this was the way this was going down. I have this feeling that they go into this game and they thought that everyone was just playing for the mid game. You know, it's French. Why would you pick French instead of Jeanne if you were going to aggro people? Well, because Kiwian knew that you'd think that. Ram moving in onto the Meditation Garden. An interesting choice and one we rarely see made here, folks. Kiwian believes he can end the game now. A little bit surprised he didn't pull a villager. I would have loved to have seen a proxy archery range because he should be at the point where he can afford a second archery range worth of pumping here. Seems like he's struggling a little though. Too much wood, too much gold. I think we have got survival techniques coming in, so he's well aware he's going to have to shift out of his base soon. Second ram has been added in. Wololo. That's exactly what I was worried about. Triple archery range coming in. No blacksmiths yet, mind you. So Kiwian still can have an edge here. He needs to be prioritizing Undermesh, though. I'm really surprised with his choice to go Steel Arrow first. Meditation Garden is not going to last much longer. I mean, right now, Wololo has to be scratching his head. This is an unknown, an unseen strategy actually destroying the Meditation Garden. What? Wait, it's adding Palace Guard? What? Okay, that I can't agree with. What? The only logic I can think of here is that the rest will defend and the Palace Guard will raid? These units have been underperforming, folks. Like, people are underwhelmed by the impact of the Palace Guard in the early phases. That's why most people just haven't bothered building them at all. They just don't seem to have had a single game where they've impressed. Well, Rams need to go for that TC, Kiwian. Like, you can't just... you can't be like, well, my job is done here, and leave. You need to get in. Looks like he's wrapping towards the gold. Is he paranoid about maybe a fast tech up here? This is weird, man. Where's Kiwian going? He hasn't played on the stone, right? So we're not getting multi-TC. He's playing full pocket eco. Why is he backing up? It feels like he's waiting for something else. The problem is the longer he waits, the worse it gets, right? Because now Wololo is extending his eco lead. And the army is getting quite big. Kiwian? What? Is he playing a game of Stormgate at the same time? Like, what's going on here? I mean, that Ram just got completely wasted for nothing. Is he going Castle Age? Really? Does that work here? I'm curious, actually, because, I mean, Wololo has built a pretty big army, but the problem is, like, I don't know if your Castle Age is quick enough, and now, with the fact that you wouldn't go in, Wololo realistically should be coming out, right? He should... Alarm bell should be going off right now. It's like, okay, why is he not attacking me more? Why is he literally deleted the meditation garden and ran away? And we know why. Kiwian is going castle. But is Wololo going to sense this? I mean, he should understand what's happening here. There's no other logical reason a French player backs off entirely other than greed, right? It's either multi-TC or it's castle. We can see which is going to be. Right now, Wololo completely blind to this, but he shouldn't be. He's got a scout out here. What? What? I guess Wololo right now is just sensing that Zhu Xi is so OP, he doesn't care what his opponent is doing because Kiwian is getting this tech up, and although Wololo might suspect it, he's not in a position to punish it. And the more Palace Guard he scales, the worse this kind of feels, right? It's going to be the Guild Hall, so Kiwian isn't getting that bumper into Royal Institute. It's not going to get these much stronger knights. I do think it was a big mistake by Kiwian not raiding with these knights this entire time, by the way. Because this would have at least made the play a bit more masked, a bit more hidden. Wololo realistically should just stop production now and head to castle themselves, because with their economy, they can be there around the same time as Kiwian. That is the power of the Zhu Xi. If you ask them what the ranks of these guys, so Wololo right now is about rank 300. Kiwian is a former top 100 player. Kiwian is an incredibly talented player. He has a history as a competitor in StarCraft and also has been doing phenomenally well in Stormgate, and I think he has maybe been playing some Zero Space as well. So a little raid here. Does do a bit of eco damage. That has idled Wololo up, so admittedly, Kiwian is going to get this tech up because the army came all the way home. Wololo now not in a great position to punish this. Probably feels like he needs to, though. Walls are going up from Kiwian. That's going to slow down the assault. Behind this, what's the switch up going to be? It looks like archers and knights both getting upgraded here. We need to see more unit types, though. He's really going to go for more knights. I mean, it kind of makes sense if you think about it. Wololo hasn't built that many spears, a grand total of 8, in fact. So if you can get the knight count up, you could destroy your opponent very quickly here. This feels greedy, though. Going for the monastery as well has me a little bit worried. I think Kiwian, like, you're already treading a very thin line here, but going for greed as well is going to get you killed. I love how he adds a gate as well. There's no real reason to, but sure. Kiwian, please cancel the gate. Kiwian, please. No, Kiwian, not like this. Out of all the ways to lose. I mean, there's no mangoes, there's not enough production, and the knights. What? Reminder, folks, this is a former top 100 AoE 4 player. This is a top contender in StarCraft. He looks anything but right now. He looks completely minced like a pie. I mean, there's nothing left to this. Kiwian, his army's too late home, and even if it was here, I don't think it matters. Wololo now finding the eco on the backside, idling him out here. Now, these are early Palace Guard. They do not kill incredibly quickly, but they are still killing. And although the knights can now start to turn onto the army of the Chiganu, Wololo behind this surely must be teching up. No? What? I mean, he's killed the eco, though, right? Like, despite the clownery, Wololo has murdered more villagers than Kiwian has alive. I mean, there's no coming back from this. Surely. The knights are going to clear it up, but afterwards, Wololo can just spam spears and defend. Now, Wololo has some severe issues with his eco. He's as bad as me right now. 1,500 wood being floated. Not a bloody granary in sight either. What the... this game is weird, man. This game is so weird. I can't believe there's no granaries. I mean, he should be adding them in. He's added in mills, for goodness sake. Instead, it's going to be more militaries getting added in. Racks. Triple being dropped. That's going to spawn more spearmen out immediately for him to defend with. And by the way, yeah, this is going to be a problem now. Kiwian, you're about to learn why no one touched you the meditation garden, buddy. That's going to... Yeah, that's going to be a lot of resources. Well, Kiwian survived, guys. Wololo essentially threw away the entire army because for some reason he just built unlimited Palace Guard. And now Kiwian is marching back across the field with Rickled, the rickety ram here at 11 HP, somehow survived this entire pain and endeavor. And Wololo now is late on the gold. I mean, he has got Meditation Gardens generating an insane amount of resources, folks. Yep, you're seeing that correctly. That's 136 food, 60 stone, and 19 wood, because this is why you don't kill a Meditation Garden. I just don't get the plan. If he wins this, either he's just like a god on another level, or Wololo was sleeping at the keyboard. I'm leaning towards the latter choice there. This just feels so weird. Kiwian is still fighting in this game, despite the fact that Wololo has 3 times his economy. Now, Guildhall can do some miraculous things, folks, but I think even it has its limits. Rams are going to get some freebies here, though. Moving in towards the village. Oh, the value. Before it goes down, it even takes a village with it. I'm perplexed at how this game is still going on right now. Kiwian, he's got his 300 Spartans here versus the Persians, it feels like. There's just so many Smiths. I don't think they're going to live any longer. There's only 5 archers here, right? They can't hang around. Wait, guys. Wait, hold on a sec, guys. They are veteran archers. And Wololo is kind of Congo lining to his death here. But with the eco now coming in, this has to be over, right? Kiwian's going back for a second TC. I think he actually needs... Kraken's right. He actually needs 3 additional TCs. So get back on that stone, my friend. You're not done yet, right? You need a lot more than this. Because Wololo is about to catch up. And what makes this really scary is the weird way Wololo's doing this, where when he techs up, he's going to have all these Palace Guard ready to upgrade. That's a problem for Kiwian. Kiwian... Yeah, small quantities, sure. I would 100% always back the Knights to beat the Palace Guard. 2 to 1, 3 to 1 in favor of the Palace Guard, not so much. He has noticed this, right? Wait, he's sending Palace Guard. Wait, what? No. No way does Kiwian do that. What? No, go, man, go! Kiwian! The paranoia set in. He saw a single Palace Guard and Spearman and freaked. I cannot believe this game right now. So here's the thing right now. It's very easy for us to look at this game and you'd be like, oh man, look at these dudes. What are they doing? But like, I want you to think about how weird this game already is on so many levels. Try to gauge where you are from Kiwian or Wololo's perspective right now. In such an odd game. Because I think you'd be hard stuck to try and figure it out, right? I've got the entire picture, and even I'm struggling to paint it correctly here. The flood is in again. The Knights are on their way home. Archers and Arbitrary are just trying to snipe out whatever they can. Villagers are in peril. I mean, the Knights are here, but guys, like Wololo, like, he's still not going Castle Age. I just don't get this game. Kiwian's going to get 4 relics now, and it's actually looking like he could end up holding eventually. I mean, he's going to lose a lot of eco again. At the same time, Wololo now has 4,000 gold in reserve and is still not Castle Age. At what point? Like, really, at what point? Also, at what point do you get textiles, Kiwian? This is insane. Well, army's getting cleared up again. Still a decent number of spearmen in here, so the Knights are going to struggle a little bit, but it's feudal spearmen versus Castle Age Knights, folks. There's only so much spears can do. Oh my god, French Knights are OP. Yeah, I'd expect them to be an entire age ahead. Well, hello? No, you're not doing that to a man with that as a name. If only. That could have changed everything. However, these Knights can still save the day. They're just getting quickly. Kiwian, he does need to repair this TC, otherwise it's going to go down. Villagers Oh, gonna get in just in time here. Another Warlord coming through. And yellow, he dives onto the Monk, does get it in time. But that means the entire army's gonna get cleared up. The TC is gonna survive. Kiwian now in the same age as Warlord, but with a third of the economy. There's no way. Are we in the middle of some sort of drinking game, Age of Empires 4 edition, right? Have they been doing challenges all night? It's just, I can't believe what I'm seeing here. Kiwian still says, there is a way. I believe. I also do not know why he's wall blocked his own wall here, but moving on. It's time for him to march. Wololo, however, now does have Castle Age Pass Guard. This game may be about to get very one-sided. I mean, the funny part is if Wololo just wanted, he could go Imperial right now. Like, he could back-to-back Castle to Imperial in less than a minute. I genuinely think he could just do that right now. Either that or build an army, right? Crap will get off the pot right now because like, you're kind of building a few Palace Guard, but you're not rushing that Imperial. And this could actually kill him. I mean, maybe I'm half of the hopium there. It's 7 knights, right? But there is a lot of villagers to kill and no textiles. And remember, these are Castle Age knights. They kill incredibly quickly, even if they don't use the lance. Kiwian. He goes back for the round. At 22 minutes into the game, when his opponent has all this... When his opponent is going Imperial Age, he's actually doing it. Castle to Imp in a minute. You don't get this in the top 100 games, I can tell you that much. And what has Kiwian got on the other side of this? Rams! He's building the shoot. What? I can't with this Imp. He literally done Castle into double Imp in about a minute or minute and a half. This Civ is so dumb. We're 23 minutes into the game. What Civ does this? Oh my god. I can't. I'm so baffled right now. All right. Anyway, we've got 3 Rams coming from Kiwi. I hope you reinforce these with mahogany steel, buddy. There's a lot of work to do. And there's a lot of Palace Guard. They're getting upgraded, folks. I mean, the funny thing is Kiwian technically... Oh, he already used the food. Okay, this is it then. I thought he hadn't used the food. I had hope. And now it is gone. Palace Guard upgrade coming in 10 seconds. Kiwian's going to try to get the best strikes he can. But without Gambesons, the Arbitrier, I mean, they're just not trading well enough here. Wave 1 will be cleared up, but right now, this is the Zhu Xi zombie apocalypse. There's plenty more coming, Kiwian. And just like everyone who's played Call of Duty Survival Zombies, you know how this ends. Death. Just a matter of when. Rams are moving in for more of the infrastructure. Wololo is trickling out the troops. Now, there is a risk that if Wololo keeps trickling troops one by one, Kiwian wins this. And I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't. But in fairness to him, he has enough Arbitrier to start sniping down the Palace Guard one by one. Wololo, please. Like, please. Dude, just calm down. Deep breath. Back away. Come back with a Palace Guard in a second. Like, just back away. It's okay. Like, he's not going anywhere. He's just going to try to come in. But just back it up, right? Like an 18-wheeler. Boop, boop, boop. There you go. And now, when you're ready, that little kitty in front of you cannot be an 18-wheeler with a rev, okay? Just need to wait for 20 Palace Guard and go. There's no way. I mean, he's got 14 arbitrary. If Warlord kept trickling in like that, there actually was a way. But now with him scaling the Palace Guard, this should be it. This should be end of the line. Kiwi, he got rid of the primary TC throughout all that. He starts to build start to step back, but the Palace Guard at this stage, the damage should be way too high. Elite Army Tactics as well. Has he got Elite Army Tactics? He should. He most definitely does. This is it. The French can stand no longer. I mean, Kiwi, he lost so many arbitrary from that. I don't think that was clean. I think Warlord could have waited a little bit longer, but now with the main group of arbitrary dead, Kiwi, I mean, this is over, buddy. I don't know what his recovery plan is. He still needs to do a full farm transition behind this. The main army has now been routed, so... the fact that that was, like, I honestly, I'm not even exaggerating, folks. If Warlord had kept trickling out the Palace Guard like he was, Kiwin was going to win this game. I'm not even exaggerating in the slightest. Because those arbitrary numbers were building. But thankfully, Warlord, a top 300 player in the world right now, realized not a great idea to send your troops in one by one to die. It's better to send them in mass to die. And, you know, a lot of them are still going to die, but some of them will get through. You know, this is some World War II Eastern Front Soviet tactics going on right now, but that really is how RTSs work. Warlord now moving across the map. I think Kiwian. What is he holding on for at this stage? I just don't get it anymore. I mean, he hasn't even been saving the Guildhall resources. He's been pulling out every about 1,000 food, so there isn't any big clutch red palace drop coming in. This time, this TC is going to be going down. The torch damage is way too high this time. What an odd game. What an oddly wonderful game, actually. I want to be totally real about it. Knights are going to go for a 1 Ura into the line, but this time they are completely outnumbered. And it's the Divine Haste, folks. I mean, you just can't run. You have to stand. You have to die. GG comes out. Where do I even begin with this game? Reminder people, Kiwian is a top 100 player formerly. Warlord, top 300. I'm so sorry.